Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Neneverse. Yeah, welcome. If this is your first time watching my video, you are highly welcome. And if you are already a subscriber, you know I love you. You have been liking my videos, commenting. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. And then thank you for giving me the encouragement to want to do more. I'll be talking about a very important topic, something that a lot of people can relate to. So I'm just going to go straight to the point. Today's topic is about self-esteem. Self-esteem. A lot of people have self-esteem issues. A whole lot of people. The people who even have the self-esteem issues don't even know that they have self-esteem issues. Even when they know, they do not accept that they have self-esteem issues. So I'm going to touch on how you can guard your self-esteem, and if you do not have self-esteem or you have low self-esteem, I would also from the topics I'll be talking about, or the pointers, you would also pick one or two things on how you can boost your self-esteem. Before I go into this video, I'm going to talk about what happened last night. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to, somehow talk about it. I was kind of pissed last night. Someone triggered me, or almost triggered me yesterday or last night. I was a bit pissed, but someone tried to get me pissed, or someone actually got me pissed. But I just felt like it wasn't necessary. Human beings, can get to piss each other off. Communication is a very big thing. Learn how to communicate, learn how to pass information, learn how to keep things straight, make people understand you, give people reasons why you do the things you do. If not, we are free to assume anything. We are free to ask you questions, and if you don't have answers to those questions, we would have to ask you more questions. If you're not open to answering those questions, or you're not expecting anybody to ask you questions, then I'm sorry. Just might be having a lot of issues with a lot of people. That's just the truth. People would mistake you for the insane one. So it's best you calm down, keep your cool, and keep it moving. Let's just go right into the video. So, like I said, today I'll be talking about how you can guard your self-esteem and how you can actually boost your self-esteem. If you have low self-esteem issues, from this video you can pick one or two things that might help you to work on your self-esteem or self-worth. Yeah, so without too much talk, let's just go right into the video. So self-esteem, yes, self-esteem is actually a very important topic. Like I said, a lot of people try to ignore it. A lot of people want to talk about it. Some people do not even know that they have self-esteem issues from the way they behave, from the way they see, from the way they talk, from the way they you would just know that this person has self-esteem issues, and it's a very serious issue you need to work on, for real. If you have self-esteem issue, low self-esteem issue, it's a very important, very serious issue that you should try to work on, try to look at. So I'm going to be giving you some pointers on how you can guard your self-esteem, or how you can also boost your self-esteem. Number one of those pointers is do not dwell on your mistake. Don't dwell on your mistake, whether a past mistake, a present mistake. Try not to dwell on your mistake. I understand that we all make mistakes. I am not perfect. You are not perfect. No one is expecting you to be perfect, for real. I don't expect you to be perfect. As much as I want you to do some things right, I don't expect you to be perfect. But don't be manipulative and try to put it on me that I understand that you are not perfect and that's why you have to do the things you do. Don't come that way. I would understand that you are imperfect, but then I would not understand that you want to make me understand that you are doing something because you are imperfect, instead of actually understanding that and trying to see how you can work on that. So if you need to guard your self-esteem, if you need to work on your self-esteem, the first thing you need to do is not to dwell on your mistake. try to grow past your mistake. If you continue to dwell on your mistake, for real, it's not going to help you in any way. You just keep beating around the whole thing that has happened or is happening, and then you're not even giving out any solution or how you can get out of that phase or that situation. You're just stuck there. Try to not dwell on your mistake. Try to move on. I know it's not easy. I'm talking from like, I can relate when people make mistakes and they want to like do so much to like, I know I've made a mistake, I know I want to move on, but it's too difficult. You really can still do something about it. Understand that you've made a mistake, accept that you have made a mistake, and then try to move past that. If you keep dwelling on it, like I said, you're not going to make any progress. You just be there, you just be beating yourself up, and nothing is changing. So try not to dwell on your mistake. Number 2 pointer on how you can guide your self-esteem or how you can boost your self-esteem is self-care. Self-care. Some people, a lot of people have different meanings for self-care. Self-care might mean A to you, and it might mean B to me. So I'm just going to wrap it all up. Then you can work on your self-esteem by self-care. A lot of people would have heard of solo dates. You can take yourself out on a date. You can mingle with new people. You can try to be yourself. Just take care of yourself. Love yourself for real. Like, self-care is a very big therapy, trust me. If you're going through a lot or you have a lot you're dealing with, it is only self-care that can help you come out of that thing or that situation you have found or you are finding yourself in. If you're not taking care of yourself, you'll still be stuck there. You will still be in that situation, in that position. So why not take care of yourself? Take yourself out. If you're a girl, go paint your nails, go get your hair done, you know, get a hairdo, go shopping. If you don't have money to go shopping, like, be like me, go and do bend down select, like, you know. Thrifts is even everywhere right now, like thrift sellers, thrift vendors. Take yourself out, like, fuel yourself, be yourself, be happy, take care of yourself. Like, if you need to talk to someone, to, if that's like self-care to you, call someone, talk to them. If that's going to make you feel any better, that's fine. But another way you can boost your confidence or boost your self-worth, self-esteem, is self-care. It's a big therapy and you should try that. Like I said, self-care, take yourself out, make new friends, meet new people, feel yourself, relax. Don't sweat it. If you're going through anything, think about self-care. How do you want to really take care of yourself? Do you want to, you know, how do you want to make money? Do you want to start something new? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to talk? Do you want to hang out? Do something for real. Take care of yourself. If that makes you happy, that's fine. We are all going to be happy for you. Why not? Yeah. So number 3 pointer, or number 3 thing that can make you boost your confidence or your self-esteem, or that can make you guard your self-esteem, is setting boundaries. I have always said this. You know, when I keep hammering on this, it means a lot. As much as I have said this, or I'll keep saying, I feel like I'm going to keep saying it in every other video I make. There's something about setting boundaries. People do not understand it. Set boundaries. And if you are with people who are setting boundaries or who have set boundaries for themselves, understand boundaries. Basically, understand boundary. Like, if you are in a place where your thoughts do not align with your thoughts, they do not boost your confidence, you know, you don't have a say, they don't like improve your life or impact your life in any way, I don't think you need to be in that group. I don't think you need to be in that setting. Try to set the boundary. Take a walk. Move. Guy, if you're not impacting anything in my life, you're not doing anything, like, I feel like we're just there. I feel like I'm wasting my time. Do you get? I feel like I'm just there. And it's not supposed to be so. Like, this life is too short. It's too short. Don't let anybody make you feel sad. Don't make anybody make you feel like you're not worth it. Don't make anyone make you feel like You need to get your shit together. I feel like a lot of people have not gotten their shit together, and we should all accept that, basically. So what I'm saying is set boundaries, understand boundaries. And if you're in a group where they do not impact you, you don't have the same, what's it called? You guys don't have the same energy. You don't see the energy you bring. You don't see it there. Why are you there? Why are you in that group? What are you doing there for real? Yeah. So learn how to set boundaries. Another pointer on how you can boost your confidence, or how you can boost your self-esteem, or how you can like guard your self-esteem, is for you to understand the triggers. Try to understand the triggers. Do you know you can actually, you know what triggers your self-esteem, your self-worth? There are a lot of things that trigger it. And the minute you understand those things and try to cut those things off, trust me, nothing is going to really bother you. Not like it's not going to bother you, but I feel like it's not going to really get to you like that. But by the time you know those triggers and you are still allowing those triggers like get to you, you're still going to be doubting your self-worth. You are still going to be doubting your self-esteem. So why don't you understand the triggers, and why don't you cut off the triggers? Triggers might be you deleting someone, or someone might be triggering something that affects your self-worth. You know, you can actually let that person go. I can block you. I can leave a group chat. I can unfollow you. I can unfriend you. If whatever you're doing is going to affect my peace, or affect my self-confidence, or how I see myself, or the way you actually portray me to people, if it's different from who I am, I don't think I need to be in that particular space or in that particular spot. There is every need to cut off if it's going to deal with your peace, if it's going to deal with your self-worth, your self-esteem. Trust me, what you want to do is to cut those triggers off. If I'm going to be in a group and then my thoughts do not align with the thoughts of what's going on there, or I'm trying to make a point and the point doesn't make any sense, or one person has put it upon himself that I'm going to be in control of this and nobody's going to question you. And when you are being questioned, you don't answer question. You feel you're not answerable to anyone. But then that's what the group is about. If I feel that is going to affect my peace in any way, I'm going to leave. I would definitely leave the group. It might come off as rude, insultive, all sort of names, but it's about me. It's about my peace and what I actually believe in, how I see people. There's something about communication. If you don't know how to communicate, it's going to bring a lot of problems. There's this bridge between like when you are communicating, you actually passing out information, and then someone whom you're passing the information to is getting the information. Do you understand? If I'm not getting the information, or whatever communication which you're trying to make, and it's not well put out there, I don't understand it, and I try to put it out to you for you to make it clear. Put it in clear terms. Let me understand what you're saying. But if you feel you are not answerable to anyone and I have to remain in that group, it's a problem to me. I am going to leave the group. It doesn't mean I do not believe in what you're saying, or I am like a problem. I'm not going to be a problem. That's exactly the reason I am leaving, because I do not align with what you're saying, and I do not, it doesn't just go down with me. I feel like you're taking things to yourself and you don't want to be corrected in any way, and I don't move that way. So why should I remain in the group? Understand the triggers and then cut off the triggers. That's one way you can guard your self-esteem. That's one way you can guard your self-confidence, and how you can also boost your self-confidence. Yeah, the last thing you can do to boost your self-confidence or your self-worth is actually for you to relax. Yes, relax. A lot of people do this, especially girls. You're like in your head, how are people going to see me? Do I look beautiful enough? Maybe I should change into this, maybe I should change into that, or something. How do people like, you know, that kind of stuff. You're more concerned about yourself, than you're more concerned about what people think or what people would see you as, than what you actually feel. I'm going to give you an instance. For people who know me well, like, I feel like I'm very indecisive when it has to do with clothes, dressing up and all that. No matter how much you tell me that this clothes fits, or no matter how much you tell me that I look so good in these things I'm wearing, if I do not feel comfortable, I am not going to wear that thing. If I do not feel comfortable, I am not going to be in those things. That's how much I love my peace, and that's how much I love my self-confidence or self-worth. So I feel like it's about me first, then about whoever is involved or whoever, basically. Yes. So relax and stop thinking, do I really look good enough? Do I really do this? And really, do you know that you actually look better in people's eye than the way you think in your head? Yeah, people really appreciate you so much outside and the way you think in your head. So why not relax? Why not just, take it easy, relax. If you need to take a course, if you need to go on break, if you need to do something, play a song, go on YouTube, watch videos, podcasts, just to relax your head, that is fine. If it's going to help you boost your self-confidence, if it's going to help you boost your self-worth, that's totally fine. Do any of those, but make sure you relax. Make sure you really relax. Think of yourself first before any other person. I would always say that life is too short, and whatever you find yourself doing, make sure you have fun doing that thing, because you may not do that thing twice. You may actually start missing those things you've been doing or you were doing, and then you want to like, oh my god, I would have enjoyed every bit of this thing while I was on it. So why would you want to live a life of regret? I know we have regrets sometimes, but if you have a chance to make it right, why not do it now? Why do you need to make a mistake first to make it right later? You may not have a chance to make it right, so why not do it now? Yeah. So I think I hope you learned one or two things in this video, and I hope that these pointers would help you boost your self-confidence, your self-worth, your self-esteem. And if you were very good with self-esteem, this could also guard your self-esteem. Don't let anyone steal it from you. Do not let anyone steal your self-confidence or your self-worth. Don't let anyone put you in a position where you begin to doubt your existence or doubt what you believe in, what you in your head, you know that this is how this thing ought to be. Don't let anyone make you see it otherwise. And don't take it too personal if people have to portray you to other people as someone who you are not. Do not take it personal. Just make your point. Drive home your point and then get going. Keep moving. Whether or not people understand it that way should not be a problem to you. As long as you've driven home your point, you've said what's on your mind and it makes sense. You've said it not you didn't say that rudely, you didn't make it feel like putting the other person down. No, as long as you put it out there wholly and you understood what you were doing, you have no evil intention or any ulterior motive. It's just for you to drive home your points and you're fine. Yeah, so don't let anyone steal your self-confidence or your self-worth. And if you've been dealing with your self-confidence or been dealing with low self-esteem, try to work on these things. Look at these things, look at these pointers, try to pick them, work on them, and let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things from this video, and I hope you put it into practice. Yes. See you next time on the next one. Please, before you go, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like if this video makes sense to you, and also share. Let's grow together. Bye.